Clothing hauls are a waste of money. Stay tuned. Welcome to another episode of Claire Haire Special Fashion Edition. So let me know if you guys like the background. I've got a couple of pillows. I'm on the floor. Also, once again, this hair ponytail, I'll leave the link below. Amazon, $17. It's so cute. It's so fun. It's doing what it's supposed to do. Anyways, so today's topic is clothing hauls and why I stopped doing them. I want you guys to know that one, I ain't hating. Two, inflation is real. I know we're not talking about it. I don't know if we've been given like orders to not talk about it, but inflation is real. And three, most importantly, I want everybody, if you don't take anything from this video, I want everybody to focus on buying closet staples. So when I first embarked on the adventure of being a content creator 3 years ago, I definitely, like, one of my dreams was to have like a clothing haul, like an actual sponsored clothing haul. Because a lot of people don't know this. The secret is that a lot of people buy the clothing line, they buy the clothes from the clothing line, and then once the people who make the clothes, once they see that you have a good following, then they start sending you clothes for free. And like, I always wanted to get like a clothing haul, and I got my first clothing haul a while back, and I got sponsored clothes. And I remember I got the clothes and I was like, this is good. And then I was like, okay, well, I think I used like maybe 2 or 3 of those pieces from that line now. Like, I'm very much like, I don't know what it is, but there's just a spirit of, they have a spirit of wastefulness. Like, I have like the opposite spirit. Like, I don't want to waste anything anymore. Any hairstyles I do, it's like I'm looking in my closet to see what I can revamp. Clothes wise too, like I feel like everybody needs to focus on closet staples. So I feel like I'm going to break this up into 2 pieces. The first piece is going to be pretty much like why I think that you shouldn't, like why I think that the clothing hauls are a waste of time and money. But then I'll also go into like the positives as well. So first things first, do you need it? Do you need the stuff that's in the clothing haul? Because sometimes, like, I have a tendency to just take stuff because it's free, and they just have a tendency to take stuff because it's free, and then I'm not really thinking like it's just going to be useful for me, And I think that also comes from the fact that my parents are baby boomers, so like I'm very much anti-hoarding. Like with the refrigerator, it's after 48 hours, it does not compute, it's going in the trash. I also put that it's also a waste of time for the audience as well, especially if your audience is very mixed, So for example, like I've told you guys before, I used to model when I was in my late teens, early 20s. So my measurements, 5'10", 36, 24, 36 or something. I don't know. My measurements probably 38, 36, and like I don't got no butt, so 38 and a half. But my measurements aren't common. Like the average person is not 5'10". Okay, so man or woman, stop lying. But so like that's kind of hard for me to do a clothing haul, especially if they only make a certain size, or if they gave me the sample size. Like if they only make a certain size of clothing, like it's not gonna really make any sense for me to do a clothing haul for that. I also have written down here is that I think what's happening is that because there's such oversaturation, all the brands, everybody has seen the clothing haul from each brand so far. Like you guys seen the Zara, you've seen the Pretty Little Thing, you've seen the Fashion Nova. I feel like because so many people are content creators, I feel like you've seen everything. Like I'm not saying, like, of course everybody has their unique style. Like I have a keen eye from what I've been told. Like I will make gold out of dirt. But I do have a keen eye on seeing like what's like you would like something that you wouldn't pick. I can pick those up, but I can definitely say like those are definitely the cons to being to having a clothing haul, like just the wastefulness of like if it doesn't fit, or more importantly, if you don't use it, like I said, I'll talk about it later in the video, but like, you need to focus on closet staples this year if you want to save money. And I don't know about y'all, but I would love to save money at every corner. I mean, like if they had buy one get one grocery, like I would definitely look into that. So we're going to go into the pros of having a clothing haul. So I would say like the pros is definitely the fact that like that means that they're trusting you with their brand. Like clothing wise, I feel like a lot of people don't understand, like when you sit there and you make clothes, like as someone who knows all the big ones, Yves Saint Laurent, Hermes, Muy Muy, Vera Wang wedding, Vera Wang wedding. As someone who knows like all the big brands, like, you know, Dior, Versace, Valentino, of course, Chanel, like Dior, like all the big brands, I'm telling you, like they started with one person wearing their outfit and someone was like, oh my God, what's that? You saw how Supreme works. Supreme strategies basically make it limited, kind of like when Beyonce had her Ivy Park come out, it was limited, so they were able to like market it better. But like it's an honor to be chosen, like because at the end of the day, they're so like it's so saturated. Like that's why like whenever I see, if I can hold your attention for 2 minutes, I'm already winning against a million people. Because like to be a content creator in 2024, like you literally have to be almost like in denial about you being successful. Like you have to be in denial about the fact that you're never gonna be successful. Like you have to be in pretty much delusion, whatever, to make sure that you have that spirit to keep going. So when someone sits there and gives you their clothes, definitely say thank you. I also have down here that some people be hating because they're not chosen. In that aspect, I said that pregnant pause there. In that aspect, like I get like some people are just like, oh, I could never do that. I could never get a clothing haul from this person. I was like, but you wasn't invited. but were you invited to get this? That's the real question. So I don't know. I really like the fact that there's a lot of content creators, but I still feel like feel like everybody has their unique style. Because like I said, certain things that you wouldn't think to do. Like for example, this bouquet is from the Dollar Tree. And this is Dollar Tree, sorry. It's from the Dollar Tree, and it's, I don't know, like it looks like expensive to me at least. But it's from the Dollar Tree. So vice versa with a clothing brand, like I get it. I get the whole clothing haul. But that's why I said having a clothing haul as well, like I feel like it's also good for people to see different ideas. Because like I said, like I don't know about y'all, but when was the last time I went to the store? Like to the store to actually buy stuff, okay? I'm not talking about the people who are all 5'3" to 5'5". I'm talking about the average American. I'm talking about that's the perfect height, by the way. Department stores were made in the mind of women being 5'3" to 5'5". I'm talking about the average American who's not skinny, who's not tall, who's not short, who's not perfect size. So when was the last time you had that? So when you sit there and see somebody do a clothing haul, it also, you my little experiment. Hey, like you're like my little experiment. When I sit there and I see somebody do like a clothing haul, and I'm just like, okay, so I thought about buying from this brand, but now that I've seen you tried it on and it's I'm definitely not gonna buy it now. So I don't know, that's just my perspective of it, but I see the pros of it. And then it's also good to grow your channel as well, because some people are gonna be like, dang, like if she makes those clothes look good, she's gonna make other clothes look good. That's why I said like I wanted to give you both sides of it. But the main point that I want to get to, y'all, with fashion for 2024, especially with inflation, I want y'all to get used to buying closet staples. So closet staples is something that is timeless. It's outside of closet staples is basically outside of the space-time continuum. It doesn't matter what's going on over here, what's going over there. Like at the end of the day, you're still going to be able to be relevant. Like for example, this dress I'm wearing, this is like this is $3 from Rainbow. It's $3 from Rainbow, and this dress is like it's to my knees, so it'll probably be to y'all ankles. It's to my knees, and like this is like a sweater dress. Like this, I can wear this in 2040. Wait, that's not that far. I can wear this. I'm gonna say I can wear this 10 years from now, 5 years from now, and it's still gonna be relevant. I just gotta edit or like edit like what type of like accessories I do, but this outfit's still going to be relevant. Like, you need to stop buying trends. Like, I've said this before. Like, I have my hands like this. I've said this before. Like, I hate it when people buy trends, because once it's out of trend, the next trend popped up and now you're out of money. So like, I personally, I don't stay on trend because I wouldn't say I'm broke. I would say I'm bill broke. I'm gonna call it that. All the bills are paid, but there's barely stuff left over, so I gotta make do for what I have. But I don't know, like, I just feel like there's still people out there who still buying trends, because like, as soon as, like, for example, remember Bottega had like their heels, everybody was wearing them, the braided, I called it the bread shoes. Like, it looked like braided bread, maybe because I'm greedy, but it looked like braided bread. And like, everybody's buying those shoes, and then like, once it was out, we're on to the next shoe. Now we're on, I don't know what shoes we're on now, but like, we're on to the next shoe. And I'm just sitting there, I'm just like, well, dang, like, now all that money you spend is now on to the next thing. Now what? Like, are you gonna pay for that too? Like, that's why I said, like, clothing hauls, like, that's why I offer my solution is lookbooks. So I'm going to be doing, you should already see it. I think I put it into shorts. I was going to make it a video, but I didn't know if, because the views have been kind of weird. How you go from 2,000 views to 30 people views. It's the same channel. So views have been kind of weird. So like, to me, if I said the algorithm is doing weird stuff, I pull back real quick, because I'm not going to sit there and do all this work for no reason. But I started doing lookbooks. So I started doing lookbooks, and lookbooks are basically like, they're just closet inspiration for staples that I already have in my closet. And then I just kind of like put pieces together. So I don't know, like, I feel like lookbook is more, I feel like I'm like directing, almost like, I'm almost feel like I'm directing like a runway show. Like, I'm not trying to force pieces in because I just bought them all together. But like, I feel like I really am, like, I don't know, describe it, but like, I feel like I really am, I don't know. I like lookbooks. Like, I can see myself like designing a show and like picking pieces for a show for me to do. But I don't know, like, lookbooks is where I'm at. I just feel like clothing hauls, like, especially, it also very expensive, because if they're not gifting you, like, a big secret about content creators that they be buying these clothes. So they be buying these clothing hauls, knowing dang well that whatever's in their closet is perfectly fine. That's like my mom now. Wow. I need new clothes. Don't you got new clothes in your closet? Just wash them. They new now. Like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like, I don't know how to describe it, but I just feel like there should be a stop on it, because inflation, like, you're basically buying clothes in excess for people to show. And then on top of that, no offense, but if I know Beth Ann or Jessica is going to have their 4K, 8K divided by 3 carry the 4 version of the same Zara haul I'm having, like, that's not going to entice me to spend money, because it's just like, they've already seen it, if that makes any sense. A lookbook, you get to be a lookbook, you get to be a little bit more unique. You get to choose your pieces. And then one of my favorite quotes from Coco Chanel was that fashion is well, I want to say, I'm not even saying this right. Okay, it's fashion is what you purchase, style is how you wear it. Don't forget to subscribe, share. It's Claire Haire.